The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror, ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-rhymed them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
GIF. Good morning, TGIF, everybody. Appreciate you guys tuning in on this TGIF. Lovely Friday, y'all. Bear with me a little bit. Feeling a little bit under the weather today, so we'll get through some of this stuff today and go ahead and get into it and definitely go through some of the markets. We'll go through some of the macro and the micro markets in general. We're going to look at stock market. We're going to look at the crypto market, actually really narrow down into the crypto market, y'all, but just bear with me a little bit. Feeling a little bit under the weather. Do my best to try to bring you guys up to date on this early morning Friday. Get ready for this Friday trading day. Get ready for the weekend as well. But we're rolling in this morning, and we will get started. But go ahead and smash that like button and smash that share button on your way in. If you're over there on TikTok, go ahead and keep smashing that like screen, y'all. Get the likes up, get everything moving, get the algorithm warmed up for me. I appreciate it. It's been a couple of days since we've been on, since Wednesday. We haven't streamed since Wednesday, so I hope everybody had a great new year. I hope everybody was safe on New Year's Eve, bringing in the new year, and hope everybody had a good time. And now we're back at it. We're back making this cash flow and doing our thing. I did put out a couple posts, as you guys can see. I have been playing around in this market a little bit, longing and shorting the market, making a little bit of cash out here as we move on into Q1 of 2026. So you guys will see me wiping my nose a little bit this morning. Like I said, I am a little bit under the weather. So as you guys are tuning in today, just make sure you guys are tapping that like screen over there on TikTok, getting us up in the old algorithm. Warm that algorithm up for me. Let's go. We will get into this. We will get into this thing this morning, and definitely a good TGIF, I will say. Crypto market took off a little bit yesterday, going into this morning. So that was a welcome sight to see. We've been trading down or sideways for so long that it was actually a really good welcome sight to see the cryptocurrency market in green a little bit yesterday. So yeah, definitely making a little bit of money trading and trading this crypto market. So with that, let's go ahead and get into it. Good morning, Selmo. Good morning to you, my brother. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are up at it, doing your thing on this morning, man. And it is definitely a good TGIF for everybody. So let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Let's get into it on this Friday. Like I said, bear with me, guys, a little bit. Definitely feel under the weather today. Head is pumping, nose is running, head is pumping. It was a rough day, rough night last night. So we shall see what's going on. Good morning, good early afternoon to you, Ken. How are you? I hope you're doing well. How did that? What'd you say, Ken? How that guy that said the XRP was going to hit 100K by the new year? How'd he do? I guess his prediction didn't come true. That's all reckless, man. That's reckless stuff, man. People can't be out here saying that, and people need to start calling people out for that, man. It's That's just reckless, man. Uh, to to uh, to do some stuff like that. Thank you for the happy new year, Ken. I hope your new year was good. Like I was telling everybody, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, so we'll get through today. We'll get through the morning or the afternoon for you and get this market set. But you guys see me kind of wiping my nose a little bit. It's definitely because we are running, baby. We're running like the cryptocurrency market's running. So we're definitely into it. But let's go ahead. Let's have a look and see what's going on in this overall market, and see where everything is trading. The Asian market closed. They closed pretty good. Uh, they didn't do too bad yesterday. Last night, they closed up. They closed up okay. Uh, we definitely. Hey, thank you for the heart me over there on TikTok. I appreciate you guys, man. All love over there. All love. All love. Uh, you're strong. Yeah, we're trying, man. We're trying, Ken. We're trying to be strong, man. But trying to trade this market, be strong, man. Get on here. Yeah, throats on fire, heads on fire, nose is running. But you know what, man, Ken? We do what we do, right? The European market looks like they're trading really good right now. So Ken, that means Ken is dumping a crap ton of money into the market right now, pumping the market up for me as he does every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time because he knows he wants to make me look good. Uh, yeah, Pepe up 25%. Pepe went on a nice run. A whole crypto market went on a nice run. Pepe is looking good right now. Especially if you DCA'd your way all the way down through this downturn. Heat, good morning to you. How are you, my brother? I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to you as well. Like I said, you guys over there on TikTok, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm gonna try to get into your guys' comments. I see the junior over there doing his thing, Height Singer. Make sure you guys go follow him over there on TikTok as well. He's growing his station over there, and definitely getting some followers over there and starting to grow his platform over there. So like that. Yeah. So the European market's looking good. Get over here to the pre-markets of the United States. They're looking good as well too. They look like they want to open up the first trading day in 2026, all in green. The Dow, the S&P, and the Nasdaq are all in green. They're looking really good. They're looking really strong this morning. Uh, where's gold at today? Gold and silver went on an absolute monster run. Gold is up today. Silver's up today. All the precious metals are up today. Precious metals have been absolutely killing it lately. So definitely making some money over there. If you got in precious metals when they were down and you rolled this thing up, make sure that you're taking some profits. But yeah, precious metals are definitely on the rise, which is a little odd for it to have the stock market pumping, precious metals pumping as well. Usually it's one or the other. Usually it's going to go one way or the other. Usually everybody's running for safety or everybody's running to the market to bury their money. But definitely take it, man. Silver's actually been on a nasty run, man. It's been absolutely phenomenal to see what silver has done over the past couple weeks, man. And definitely has gone on a run. And I know we've talked about it a little bit on this channel, and a lot of people were invested in silver. And I hope you guys are taking a run up and taking profits out as well. Because it looks like there was at least a double up there for you guys to take. So if you got your initials out of there, out of silver, then you know what, you're doing pretty damn good. So definitely like to see that, like to see where we're at with that. So yeah, silver looks really good right now. Um, Not a lot of big news going on in the stock market. Obviously, it's the first trading day of 2026, so you're not going to see a ton. Tesla is reporting its delivery numbers here this morning. Actually, should be out by about 9 a.m. We'll see. I expect their delivery numbers to be down, but I don't think that that's what's going to drive Tesla stock, anyways. I think it's going to be really all about autonomous vehicles. NVIDIA sitting here at 186 right now, looking pretty good. NVIDIA is looking pretty solid right now. And we know AI is all ran by NVIDIA. AI is going to go how NVIDIA goes. So yeah, they're looking pretty good, looking pretty damn solid. Stock market is looking really good today, all the way around from the Asian market to the European market to the United States market. These markets are looking pretty damn good. And Chinese vehicles, yeah, Ken, the Chinese vehicles are really going to hurt Tesla when it comes to EVs. They are definitely out developing Tesla right now when it comes to just the compatibility in the EVs and the affordability of them. So, Tesla's going to have a little bit of problem. I think that's why they're starting to change course and move into more of this autonomous vehicles, robot type of things, because they just can't compete over there with the Chinese vehicles. They call it what they want, but really, if you open up the markets and you just let the vehicles flow the way that they should, and just let these vehicles just flow through different countries, the Chinese vehicles would far outdo anything that Tesla has going on right now. So definitely. So like I said, you guys on your way in, go ahead and smash that like button, smash that share button. And over there on TikTok, just keep smashing that screen for me. Let's warm up the old algorithm. We've got about 13 people over there on TikTok right now, and I know they're going to be rolling in, as we get moving. That's usually how it happens. So as you guys are rolling in, just keep tapping that screen, and same over there on X and YouTube. Just keep tapping that share screen, keep tapping that like button for me. Appreciate you guys. Let's share this thing out. Like I said, let's warm the algorithm up for the first trading day of the year when it comes to the stock market. Getting over here to crypto, we got the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index sitting at 34. This thing continues to tick up, which is absolutely good. It means people are coming back to the market. It means people are putting money back in the market. Want you guys to remember something. December 31st, that was the end of the tax season here in the United States. So everybody who wanted to take their losses took their losses, and now it's a new year and they can get to trading again and get to moving again. Thank you for the heart me over there, guys, on TikTok. Appreciate you guys for the gifts. Appreciate all you guys over there. So yeah, definitely going to the tax season has ended. So now people that have taken their losses are able to go ahead and start reinvesting back into the stock, back into the cryptocurrency market, and start to take some of them unrealized losses and try to make them gains for at least the first half of 2026. And guys know that I do the same thing. I sometimes will take some losses at the end of the year, just to be able to take care of the taxes, right? Got to pay taxes, got to pay your crypto taxes. I see over there in the UK, they're starting to really crack down on crypto taxes for people. Got to pay your taxes, guys. Don't try to skirt the system. The system will always catch you. It'll always get you. So make sure you're paying them taxes. But the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index right now sitting at 34, which is good. It starts to tick up. Altcoin season sitting at 22 right now. I think on Wednesday when we streamed, this thing was sitting at 21. So we came up another point, which altcoin season just means, it's getting a little bit closer. But check this out, $3.03 trillion in market cap right now. This was at 2.9 on Wednesday when we streamed. So we came up, put some money into the market, right? Which is good. You got to see this market cap tick up. You got to see this market cap come up. The ETFs didn't trade on yesterday. The market was closed, so had a down day on Wednesday, minus 421.3 million. But let's see if we can't tick that up a little bit today. Get them ETFs moving a little bit from Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's see here. What else do we got going on? We got the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index sitting at 59%. Tick down about 0.8%, right? About 0.8%. Ethereum dominant sitting at 12.1%. So out of that 8%, Ethereum seen about that 0.8% 8%. Ethereum seen about 0.1% of that, and the rest of the altcoins seeing the rest, plus probably some new money. So altcoins are doing pretty well. The longs and shorts are sitting out here at $754.27 billion right now, which isn't bad. This thing was running right around 900 billion earlier back in the first quarter of 2025. Keep wanting to say earlier in the year, but we're in a new year. So what's happened is these market makers have absolutely crushed a lot of these longs and short traders. Basically liquidated the hell out of them, which isn't necessarily a terrible thing. See less futures in the market right now. So we'll see. We'll see if that number starts to tick up. We're going to pay attention to that number, because when that number gets to be about 900K, the market makers really, really go to work, and they really just start crushing people. So it's not a bad thing to see that number come down just a little bit. There was a lot of futures money in the market, which the market makers are just going to try to snatch as much of that liquidity as they can, which is why you've seen a lot of this price manipulation going on over the past, I would say 8 or 9 months. You've seen it, and it was rough, man. You've seen that big liquidation event in October of this year, which was absolute monster. Junior, thank you over there for all the love on TikTok, man. I see Heitzinger the Junior over there taking care of business and doing what he and making sure everything's running smooth on TikTok. As I sit here, I got to figure out how to make you a mod over there, Heitzinger, on TikTok. Just in case anybody starts to get in there and starts to act crazy, you can go ahead and give them the boot, man. But I'll figure that out as the stream goes on. Let's get into a little bit of this price action, at least the top ones here. We got Bitcoin sitting at 80. Where is Bitcoin sitting here? 89,400 right now. $89,476 right now. Ethereum busted through that $3,000 mark, which was huge for Ethereum. We've been waiting for Ethereum to get back above 3,000, and it's definitely up there now. We'll see if it can hold it throughout the day here, sitting at $3,000.48 right now. So definitely looking good. BNB sitting around that $869 mark, and with Solana sitting at 128. Solana's been on a nice little run lately, man. Solana's been actually doing pretty damn good. Holding on, especially with all of the issues that they have going on with the pump.fund situation. I was talking about this on somebody else's live last night about Solana and pump.fund. Solana would do good by itself if it just went ahead and got rid of everybody who was implicated in that particular case, and just went ahead and cleared the island out, right? We'll see how that case rolls itself out and the effects that it's going to have on Solana. But yeah, they would do pretty damn good by themselves if they just cleared everybody out of there who was implicated, and then just went ahead and shut pump.fund down. And I think it would look better for Solana moving that case forward, but we shall see. XRP sitting at $1.89 right now. Got above that $1.88 mark. That $1.88 mark was a key mark for XRP. There's a lot of liquidity there. There's a lot of support there for that $1.88 level. So if it can continue on this uptrend and start to build even more support around that $1.88, that's a good thing for XRP. So overall, the overall cryptocurrency market is looking really good. See, we got wallet hack, big wallet hack, guys, going on right now. We'll go ahead and we'll look at this article real quick. Big, huge hack that took out hundreds of crypto wallets, drained. Hundreds of crypto wallets were drained across all the EVM chains. This was not good. The root cause, they're still trying to figure that out. But it was definitely unidentified Zcash / XBT Zcash and Zach BT. So I guess this thing was pretty damn big, man. A lot of people just got their wallets absolutely crushed here across all these EVM chains, and they lost everything. They lost everything that was in their wallet with this hack, and it was a pretty damn big hack. So this is why you want to stay safe out here. This is why. This is why you always want to protect yourself when it comes to these particular wallets. Understanding that DeFi is DeFi, right? You lose your money in DeFi, it's over, right? Like you don't have anywhere else to go, right? Like your money's just gone. So you got to protect yourself. Remember, man, not your keys, not your crypto, but there's a downside to that, and that's the downside right there. Is when you get hacked, there's nowhere else to turn but to yourself, and you're gonna have to take that. You'll have to take that L. When things like that happen, you're gonna take that L. But yeah, they definitely be careful, man. These hackers with AI, they are starting to get better and better and better and better. Uh, let's see, anything else? Anything else that we need to talk about as far as the news go? Bitcoin price bulls, bulls shrug off XRP's a dollar 18 escrow. Yeah, XRP put that escrow. They sold their escrow. They do every single month, and it's a shame. I wish that they would just go ahead and get rid of that escrow account. I think it causes more FUD than it does benefit for that project, and it just every time they're spending money out of that escrow account, it's a big deal, right? Because it's not just a little bit of money, right? It's a lot. So so Ethereum's going to try to meet the world computer test without losing decentralization. So yeah, this is going to be a big one for Ethereum. They're going to try to meet this world test without losing their decentralization. And we know that Ethereum is kind of centralized. Call it what you want. Excuse me, guys. Call it what you want, but when you get to be that big and you have foundation and things like that, like there is some centralization that goes on. So we'll see how that test rolls out for Ethereum. So we shall see. Pay attention to that. I don't think that it's a huge deal, that test, and I don't think that Ethereum's going to have any problems. Ethereum's going to be a monster in this run. A lot of people may look at Ethereum as being the number 2 token on the board, and they may say, how far can it go? Where is it going to go? What's it going to do? Here's the thing. When we look at real world tokenized assets, and that being the move for 2026, the 2 biggest projects out there, I should say, where the money's flowing the most is in Ethereum and AVAX. And that's why you see the AVAX price pump over the past couple of days. I really, truly do believe that. That's why you see that pump in AVAX, and it's gaining a lot of ground just because they're seeing a lot of cash flow into their particular blockchains because of real world tokenized assets. And quietly behind the scenes, AVAX is making monster moves in that area. So over here on a daily, you can see we're completely in green. The daily bubbles look absolutely phenomenal. I'll give you guys a little bit of an example here. When we look at Airdrome Finance, I was watching this one. You guys know I own Airdrome, but I also trade Airdrome on the futures level. When we look at this thing over the week, right? This thing got as low as 39 cents, right? And then when you look at it today, sitting at 49 cents, that's a 10-cent increase just in a couple days, right? So Airdrome moved up 10 cents just in the last couple days. So if you were in that dip anywhere with Aerodrome, you should be definitely in the green right now. H bar made a nice move as well. The past couple of days, getting up to right around 11 cents, 11.8. H bar is trying to touch 12 cents. This thing got as low as 10 cents just a couple of days ago. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're buying it and you see a 2 cent gain here and a 2 cent gain there, that's a pretty big push up. You got Pepe sitting here up 26% on the day, right? Sitting here at 5 zeros, 5.2. Pepe got smashed. Let's just call it what it is. Pepe got dusted over the past couple of months, right? And just absolutely just got beat down and beat down pretty freaking bad, right? And I always tell you guys all the time, you want to buy assets when they're beat down. You don't want to buy them when they're all the way up. You want to buy them when they're beat down. If you have conviction in them, you don't buy the pumps. You buy it when everybody else is leaving. Everybody else is getting frustrated. Everybody else is leaving, just leaving and frustrated and think that crypto's going nowhere. It's dead. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to do anything. That's when you want to swoop in and buy. And Pepe's on a nice little run right now. So, everybody who was calling the end of Pepe, good luck. Good luck. It's probably going to be one of the biggest meme points. It's not going to probably. It's going to be one of the biggest meme points in crypto. And good luck. Good luck with that thing dying. SPX 6900 is another one sitting at 52 cents right now. This thing was beat down to like the low 40s, low 40-cent range. Definitely starting to come back with the rest of the market. So a lot of these things are starting to really make a move to the upside. We'll get into the charts here in a little bit, but you see the hours starting to come in on red. People are starting to take profits. People are starting to do what they should do. All right. And that is make the money, wait, buy in when things are beat down, make your money, and then take your profit. Right. So that's what's going on this morning as people are waking up. You can see some profit takings going on. So we're putting in a red hour, but we'll see if we can bounce back from this. Quant's another one that I thought was beat down a little bit too much. I thought um, Quant got hit a little bit harder than what I thought it should have. So definitely we're buying some more Quant, just because you know I just think that it got beat down a little bit too much. And it was sitting here at 76. It's sitting here at $76 and 38 cents right now. I still think that that's cheap for Quant. I still think that Quant is $150 project all day, every day. So we're buying that, and if it can get back up to that 150 level, that's a 2x for us, from almost a 2x from where we are right now. We'll take our initials out of there, whatever money we put in now, and we'll keep it moving, right? And that's how we do it. So yeah, they're definitely starting to come in a little red this hour though. So we'll see what's going on with the market as the morning moves on. Bitcoin's in at 89.4. Let's look at some of the liquidation levels for Bitcoin, see where Bitcoin could be going today. So on the bottom side of this thing, we got liquidation levels, and I already mapped these out because I've been up since so early in the morning because I've been sick, couldn't sleep. So I've been up. I already mapped these out. So we got on the bottom side of us right now, we got a liquidation level sitting around 87.9. We got a bunch of 100x and 50x's sitting up there. So definitely a lot of liquidation. I want the other chart. I want this one right. I want the Binance chart because that's where the majority of the liquidity sits. Right here. So we got still 87.9 on the top side, and just a little bit below that 87.9, we got 87. Not bringing anybody up right now because I'm streaming on multiple platforms. So you're gonna have to chill with the request over there on TikTok. So we got around 87,000. So we're about a 900 channel right here. We got when we look at it, 50x leverage sitting on Bitcoin at 2.24 million on 50x, and about 39.87 million sitting on 100x, ready to be liquidated on the top side of that. And right underneath us and right above us, we're looking at a liquidation level sitting around 90,700, with about 3.7 million sitting at 50x, and about 14.8 million sitting at 100x. So them are the levels that we can look at Bitcoin to try to touch over the next couple of days and start to make these liquidation levels here. When we look at the Bitcoin chart, you can see here's your top side liquidation, here's your bottom side liquidation. For the day, it looks like Bitcoin's trying to reach this top side liquidation level, but it does have a little bit of a resistance sitting at $89,727. It has some resistance sitting there. So if it can crack through that resistance, then it'll probably go up there and liquidate the top side of that. So you might see a $90,000 Bitcoin if we can get this ETF volume moving. And if we can get the ETF volume moving to the positive side today, and we can start to see, if we can start to crack that resistance level sitting right there, right above us at 87, at 89.7, right? So if we can start to crack through that, we could see a $90,000 Bitcoin today to go up there and liquidate the guys above us. If we can't get through that liquidation level sitting at 89.7, look for Bitcoin to come down and try to liquidate these guys at the bottom, right around 87, right around 87, 88, 87,000, somewhere up in there. So look for that to happen. If we can't get through that resistance line, it will come down and try to at least get the ones up underneath us rather than the ones above us. But it will start to haunt this liquidity. You can see the indicators are starting to see that Bitcoin's a little bit overbought right now, but it's still got some room to run. It's still got some room. Look at Pepe, because it went on a nice run. You look at that Pepe chart, and we're looking at charts on the 1 hour right now. So Pepe actually went on a pretty decent run when you look at this 1 hour chart. EMA ribbons moving to the straight to the upside, getting to a little bit overbought territory, but you would expect that with a run like that. So Pepe's holding on pretty freaking good right now. So again, guys, everybody that's watching over there on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button. Appreciate you guys on YouTube and X. Don't let DG lie. Come on, Junior. I ain't lying, brother. I ain't lying. So yeah, we good. We good. It's all love, Junior, man. I thank you for taking care of me over there on TikTok as well, Junior. Like I said, I gotta make you the mod, man. It's so you can kind of boot people over there. I'm so bad at that, man. I'm terrible at that. So I'm always scared that if I start hitting on your buttons over there, that I'm actually gonna block you or do something crazy rather than actually do what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, so Pepe's looking good right now on the chart. Zcash, where's Zcash and how's that looking? Look at Zcash. Zcash is going to get Grayscale ETF. Definitely Zcash went on a little bit of a run, but you look at it now, it's definitely overbought up here and starting to move its way down. But Zcash always runs against the market, right? I'm going to try to make you a mod right now, Junior. I just have to pick my phone up, so hold on, doggy dog. Let me find you on here. Bear with me, TikTok. Bear with me. Yeah, but Zcash usually runs against the market. I gotta figure out how to do it, Junior. I'll do it. I gotta figure it out. Right now, it's just a little tough. But yeah, Zcash usually runs against the market. So as the market starts to move, you can see Zcash moving down. It's sitting at $500 and 93 cents right now. Privacy protocols though and mixers are uh, are the thing right now. People are washing their money, right? You got look at Aerodrome. We talked about Aerodrome a little bit in the run that it's been on, and you look at this run on the hourly chart here, and Aerodrome has absolutely been taken off. Anybody that's sleeping on Aerodrome, I don't know why. I don't know why they're sleeping on Aerodrome right now. I just think that Aerodrome is like one of these projects that people love it or hate it, but you can't deny what they're doing, right? And it's uh, it's just undeniable. So over there on TikTok, y'all, we are looking at quite a few people in the chat. So go ahead and keep smashing that screen, guys. Keep tapping that screen for me. Warm up that old algorithm for me, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate every single one of you guys over there, and appreciate what we're building over there as well. And over here on X and YouTube, let's keep tapping that like button and keep tapping that share button. Appreciate every single one of you guys as well. Um, and let's keep rolling through here because your boy's struggling a little bit. So but AVAX, when we look at AVAX, look at the run AVAX has been on. Coming down here all the way from $12.40 just a couple of days ago up to $13.40. Put $1 on its price over the last couple of days. This is all about real world tokenized assets, right? This is all about RWAs. This is all about money flow into AVAX when it comes to RWAs, and AVAX really starting to make a nice move in that area, and they have been quietly for a while. I've been telling you guys for a long time, when you watch the money flow or when it comes to RWAs, AVAX was at the top of that list, and people were sleeping on AVAX for a long time. And those who sleep will lose out. Those who don't follow the money will lose out. So it's going to get a little rough for people who didn't follow that money trail. So you got Ethereum right now sitting at $3,000 and $53,052 right now, and looking good, looking like it wants to run up a little bit this morning. Look at how oversold how overbought that thing is, though. That thing's extending itself on the hour. It's really, really extending itself. But I'm not worried about Ethereum extending itself because it's got so much room to move to the upside. XRP sitting here at $1.90, $1.90, looking really strong this morning. Again, starting to get to that oversold territory a little bit, but definitely had a nice run. This had a pretty damn good run overnight. So Chainlink had a good run too. You look at Chainlink sitting here at $13.01 right now. Chainlink hovered for a long time on this support line right here at $12.15. Like, it hung out on that support line for weeks, playing around with that, and you accumulate down there and that support, and you have this little run up right here, and you're looking pretty damn good. Your portfolios are looking pretty damn good. But yeah, it hovered down there for a minute. Solana, again, same song, same dance. Had a nice move to the upside. It hung around 119 for a minute, came up to about 122, hung around 122 for a little while, and then made its move up to 128. Definitely overbought right now. Definitely looks like it wants to start coming down a little bit on the hourly, which I would expect a lot of these projects to start coming down on the hourly chart here, just because they made such of a big run over the past 24 hours. You have to expect a little bit of sell off, right? When that happens, right? So I do expect a little bit there. I expect, when you look at Solana, it wouldn't surprise me if it came down here and touched retested this moving average at about 126. There's a support line there around 126 as well, or a resistance line right around 126 that they're probably going to come down and retest and see if they can turn that resistance level into support right around that level. So kind of I would expect Solana to do that today. Just go back and retest that line to make sure it can hold up. The same way I would expect XRP to come down here and retest this $1.88 level, just to make sure it's going to hold up, right? And kind of usually how this game works. Pepe could probably come down here and retest these moving averages right around 4.9, somewhere in there. 4.9. It's at 5.6 right now. Probably retest that, and if it can hold that, that's a great entry point for people as well. So with a project that's been absolutely hammered and actually has started to really make a move, one that we've talked about for a lot. I'm high on this one. Is Ondo sitting here at 40 cents right now. Man, this thing hung out right around 36 to 39 cents for a long time, and then really started to make a move to the upside, right? Just over the past couple of days. And this one right here, I think when we look back after, maybe 24 months from now or something like that, when we look back and we look at Ondo and the price levels that we're talking about Ondo at, I think that people are going to be disappointed if this project does what it says it's going to do and it starts to take off a little bit, and BlackRock's behind it as well. I think that project's got a huge upside. Stellar sitting at 21 cents right now. Looks like it wants to test. It's testing right now this resistance level. It has a resistance level right there where it is right now, and if it can hold on to this resistance level, and they can flip this resistance to support right where it is right now, you can see a 25 cent XLM pretty quick here. If it can't hold on, it's probably going to come back down here into this range of about 19 to 20 cents. But if it can hang on where it is right now, definitely you can put a 25 cent XLM on the board pretty quickly. Let's look at some of these projects that just aren't that old, right? We got Lit that was launched not too long ago. Like a DEX. They're supposed to be working with Coinbase. They're supposed to be working with Robinhood. They're supposed to be doing all this stuff. One that I've just been actively trading. I don't actively hold this project. Oh, I'm on link. Wrong project. Hold on. Let me get on the right project. Lit. I actually don't hold this project, but I've been actively leverage trading this one. Sitting at $2.77 right now. They're supposed to be doing some really good stuff with Coinbase and Robinhood, but like I said, we'll see. We'll see. Like a lot of these projects come out and they tell you a lot of stuff, but until you can actually see it on the chart, then it really doesn't matter, right? That's always been my philosophy of how we do business. You tell me whatever you want until I can see it on a chart. It doesn't matter. But it's sitting around $2.78 right now. It's getting a little extended here, where it is right now, but not too bad. I mean, this thing launched, had a nasty pullback at launch. Why you would launch into a market like this with a project this size, I have no idea. But one of the things to pay attention to on Lit is they're holding back a lot of tokens from the circulating supply to the max supply. They're holding back a lot of tokens, and if they decide to release them tokens, your tokens are going to get diluted like crazy. So I would pay attention to what's going on over there with that. If you plan on holding Lit long term or something that you have in your portfolio, know what that schedule is of the release of them tokens. And then we got Pax G sitting over there. I can't take I'm not taking requests right now on TikTok for a panel because I'm streaming across multiple platforms. So it is what it is. You guys are just going to hang in there. Um, you got PAX G right now, which is pegged to the gold price. You can kind of see where gold has moved here, especially in the past 24 hours. Definitely has moved to the upside like crazy. And it's not all the way overextended yet, but it's definitely getting there. Uh, and then we got this other newer one that launched, Pippin. I've been trading this one on leverage here lately. Just kind of hanging out, trading on leverage. With this one, like I said, I don't own this one either. Just trading it on leverage, sitting at 37 cents right now. Actually looks like it's holding up pretty damn well. So it's on the Solana chain. So not a surprise there. It seems like all big projects are launched off Solana right now, which is one of the reasons that Solana just keeps going to the upside. And then we got Knight, right? This is ADA's token that it launched over there on the Cardano network at night, sitting at 8 cents. I think it was up to around 10 cents just a couple of days ago. Kind of fell back down to that 8 cent level, 8.7. Looks like it wants to make a push here. We'll see. I'll tell you guys right now. I was a big ADA supporter. Comment like, share, guys. Comment like, share, and repost. Thank you, Junior. Thank you, Junior, for reminding me to say that. Comment, like, and repost, y'all. I was a big ADA supporter. And I'll tell you guys, I'm gonna put out a video probably this weekend, probably on Sunday. I did shorten up my portfolio a little bit. I'll tell you, I'll go over some projects that I'm no longer invested in. And the reason why, I just had to shorten up my portfolio a little bit. Like, I was into some projects that were narratives before that necessarily aren't narratives now. And just if I don't have conviction in a project at this point, or if I've been in it for 24 months or something like that, and I don't see it moving, then it's probably not going to be in my portfolio anymore. So I'll put out a video, let you guys, give you guys a little bit of an update about, kind of some of the things that I got rid of, and why I got rid of them. 8 is one of them, just as a FYI. I just don't see, there's just no movement over there, right? There's no volume on the chain. There's no movement over there. There's not a lot going on. I like Hoskinson as a developer. I think he's good for the space. I think he's good for ADA, but they just haven't been able to really catch on and really be able to make any type of moves over there on that chain to make me believe that they're doing anything different than any other blockchain that's out there. And the fact that they're not doing anything different, and they can't seem to get the volume over there. I think my money was better served in Solana than it was in ADA, right? And as of the past 24 hours, that was a pretty damn good move. You see where Solana is, you see where ADA is, right? That was pretty. So far, that move is paying dividends. But that's one of the projects I decided. You know what? There's nothing special here. Nothing's going on. There's nothing special. There's nothing different. Cardano's at the table with a couple large events, but it hasn't bared any fruit, right? So we kind of skated out of that project and reinvested it all. We just moved the money from Cardano to Solana. Is all that we did. Sui, $152 right now. Like where this project is. I like where this project's going. I you know, I'm a big supporter. I think that this blockchain is going to do well, and here's where I'm kind of hedging my bets a little bit. I'm just kind of telling you guys, we're just kind of chatting it up, kind of telling you guys kind of where I move some stuff. Uh, but and why I'm bullish on certain projects going into 2026. I'm kind of hedging my bets a little bit with Sui, because if something's going to happen with the Solana chain with this whole lawsuit, let's just say it, you know, gets a little bit of FUD and some people get scared and they start to back out. I do believe that that volume is going to go move over to the Sui chain. Uh, it's uh, it's cheap, it's fast, it's new, it's the new shiny object that everybody's kind of looking at right now. So I think they'll pick up the majority of that volume when it comes to the meme coins and things like that. So uh, kind of hedging, like I said, I'm hedging. I have Solana. If something was to happen, I think Sui's going to take most of that volume. So going to continue to invest in Sui just as a hedge against that Solana, that possible Solana downturn. And I do think that Sui's going to do well in general. We talk a lot about MON. You guys know I wasn't thrilled about the launch. Not that I had a lot of money invested in it, because I didn't. But it was kind of my way of saying to you guys that there's not a lot of money in the market. There's not a lot of liquidity in the market. This was the new shiny object. This was the new layer one that launched off of Coinbase's website. This had all the marketing and stuff behind it, and it still couldn't, you know, go to the moon, right? Like it didn't have that run. And it's just because there's not a lot of liquidity in the market to make that happen. But it is sitting at 2 cents, 2 cents 6 right now. So it definitely did start to rebound a little bit. Uh, nowhere near launch price, nowhere near what they did with launch. I mean, we can pull this thing back and look at this thing. If you pull this thing back, I mean, you see the chart. I mean, it's I mean, if you bought the low, if you bought the dips and you just got in, where it was when it was sitting at 1.8, 1.9, you're sitting pretty right now. But to anybody who bought this pre-sale, let this be a reminder to you that when there's not a lot of liquidity in the market, you probably don't want to be dumping a lot of money in pre-sales. A little FYI, right? They're great when pre-sales and stuff like that are great when there's liquidity in the market. When there's no liquidity in the market, probably not such a good idea, right? Probably just not a good idea. So that's a basic overall of the market right now, where we are, where we're headed. I did want to look at where Ethereum's liquidation levels are sitting at right now, because I think ETH with its push up here, yeah, you can see a lot of people are long and short Ethereum right now. So this could drive the Ethereum price today. You're sitting at $3,091 right now on the top side of that liquidation map. And right up underneath this, we're sitting at $2,998, right? So you can expect Ethereum, if it makes a run right now, to actually get beat down right around $3,091. There's a crap ton of leverage sitting up there on all of these chains, and if it pulls back a little bit, expect that pullback to come to 2,900 and about 90, 98, $97 right there. There's a lot of liquidation sitting at that level right there. So the market makers, they've been making a lot of money on liquidating Bitcoin, but with this Ethereum pump up, you can see the amount of money that is put in on longs and shorts. So it wouldn't surprise me if the market makers start to really go in and start to crush some of these liquidations on Ethereum. Solana made a nice run. Their liquidation levels right now, sitting right underneath us, is is right around $126, and sitting right above us is right around 130. 130. So there's not a lot of room for Solana to maneuver around right now. When it comes to these liquidations, somebody's going to get wrecked on Solana with these liquidation levels. I believe it's probably going to be the bottom half of that liquidation level, probably coming down and swooping people around 126 dollars and 10 cents. And if we look at where Solana's price is right now, it's 128. So if it loses about $2, there's going to be a crap ton of liquidations down there to be had. They'll probably go down there and grab them. So although we might be closer to the top side of that, 130. We're right in the middle. We're right in the middle. So we'll see. We'll see which direction this heads. But Solana and Ethereum, we're probably going to see some swoops there. They're going to come down there and swoop them. XRP liquidation levels, probably going to be a really tight range because XRP has been trading pretty tight lately. Scottish, what's happening? Happy New Year, my brother, Scottish, man. I was wondering where you were at. Happy New Year, brother. I hope you had a great New Year. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm gonna get off of here in just a second. But XRP's liquidation level sitting at 183, $1.83 below us, and above us we got a crap ton of liquidations above us, man. People have been playing with XRP pretty heavy over here. Sitting right around 191. So the top side of XRP looks like it may be on the hunt for some liquidation levels up there pretty damn quick. Because last time we looked at XRP, it was $1.90. So XRP came down a little bit, $1.89. But there's a lot of liquidation sitting at $1.90. That they might go up there and crush them liquidations. So I pay attention to that. XRP's got some liquidation levels that are real tight, and if you hit them just right, you can make some money there. So, but yeah, there will be some people that get absolutely liquidated over there. So yeah, that's some kind of key levels to look at today for some of these bigger projects outside of Bitcoin. Ethereum's liquidation levels, I think they're going to hunt. They're going to hunt them today. It makes sense for the market makers to hunt the Ethereum liquidation levels because I don't think that there's been a crap ton of liquidations in Ethereum since October. But with this run up, there's a lot of money that came into Ethereum when it comes to longs and shorts. So, like I said, we're here, and it's going to get interesting. So yeah, there's a lot of money tied up in Ethereum right now. At right around $3,091 right now. There's a lot, and right there at 2,999. There's a lot as well. So that price, man, it's good. What's your thoughts? CC, I like CC, but the problem that I have with CC is that they're burning tokens, but they're also minting tokens. And anytime you get into a situation where you're minting tokens, to me that becomes a tradable token and not a long-term hold token. It becomes a tradable token. So what I mean by a tradable token, Scottish, is that's one of the ones I would long and short and play with on leverage, because you get into a minting situation and you start to dilute your supply. It's the same thing that we're talking about on Lit. Lit is holding back. It's one of those launches. It didn't go extremely well, but they're also holding back a lot of their supply. So if you're going to hold that thing long term, you better know when they're going to start releasing that supply back into circulation, because that's going to dilute your price, right? So to me, CC and Lit aren't projects that you want to that I would personally hold in my wallet, but I am leverage trading Lit and CC. Um, and the only reason that I'm not holding them in my wallet is because they're holding back. Like, one, CC is mintable, and Lit is holding back supply. So I don't like my money getting diluted, or have the possibility of getting diluted, because we've seen that with ICP, right? ICP put a bunch of tokens into supply. The price hasn't really been able to recover ever since, right? Jasmine, same way. They had that big run up, and then they dropped all them tokens into supply, and it just hasn't been able to recover. It hasn't been able to recover ever since that happened. So um, it's I just don't like it. So I'd rather get caught on a leverage position with a stop loss when they do that, than be caught holding long term in my wallet if that happens and you DCA'd all the way down through. Uh, because you can't DCA out of mintable tokens or a token drop. There's just too much in supply. But I think CC's got a future, so we'll see what happens with it. But I wouldn't hold it long term. As long as they can mint tokens, I would trade it. Just my thought. So with that, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Everybody have a great weekend. I was glad that I was able to struggle through this stream with you guys, with me being extremely sick. So I was glad I was able to struggle through this with you guys, and you guys hung out with me as I was wiping my nose and coughing and everything else. So I'm glad you guys hung in there with me. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Appreciate all of you guys. 2026 is going to be a good year for us. I think that there's money here to be made in 2026. I think the first quarter might be a little rough, just because there's still some stuff that we have to straighten out. There's still some stuff that we have to take care of, as far as cryptocurrency regulations and getting these guardrails in place and things like that. So I think that that first quarter is going to be just a little bit rough. I think we can start to pull out of it in the second quarter if everything kind of goes the way that it's anticipated to go. I think we might be able to pull out of that a little bit in the second quarter. But I expect a big run on the back half of 26. And that's barring, that everything, that's saying that everything goes the way it's supposed to go, and that there's not some sort of catastrophe out there or anything like that. So, but I do think, the first quarter is going to be a bit of a struggle, just for the markets in general. But I do think that second quarter is going to get a lot better. A rough Q1. Yeah, Scottish. I think it's going to be a rough Q1. And Q2, you think? I think we'll start to pull out of it the back half of Q2. I think the back half of Q2 is going to be it where we have to turn the corner. We have to turn the corner on the back half of Q2, and if we don't, then that doesn't set up for a good 2026, right? And I know that everybody was anticipating this big, huge altcoin rally in the market in 2025, and it just didn't happen. I do think that we're going to retrace a little bit here, moving through Q1, but I do think that altcoins are going to have their time to shine at some point in 2026. Back half of Q2, beginning of Q3, up into Q4. I think that the altcoins will have their time to shine. I don't believe that all of these altcoins are going to be here when it's over, when it's said and done either. I think that there's going to be a purging of some of these altcoins who just can't make it, right? They're just not going to be able to survive what's going on right now, and some of them may not survive regulations, not only here in the United States, but in the EU and some of these other nations that are putting out their cryptocurrency regulations. I think it's going to be a little rough for some of these projects, which I think is a good thing. I think there's way too many cryptocurrencies out there right now. Liquidity spread way too thin, uh, and sometimes sometimes you have to get rid of some things in order for the market to turn around and move to the upside. And I think that'll happen. Uh, I think that'll happen. I think you'll see some of these just kind of fade away like a fart in the wind. Uh, uh, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. But real world tokenized assets, I think in 2026 is going to be the move. Uh, that's going to be the move all of 2026, actually. And if your project's not highly invested in real world tokenized assets, they're probably going to struggle for the whole 2026 year. Um, when it comes to these big blockchains and things like that. So, with that, guys, we're out of here. We'll be back at you guys on Monday. Like I said, I'll probably put out a video on Sunday, just kind of letting you guys know kind of how I rebalance my portfolio, some projects I got it out of, just because I just didn't have conviction in them anymore, and they just weren't doing anything special. Um, and we talked about one of them is ADA. I just swapped my ADA for Solana. I think Solana's got a huge upside, and it's going to be it's going to be a monster. I think Solana will survive the lawsuit. I think that they will move forward. They have a crypto friendly government right now, so I think that they're going to survive. So with that, guys, we're out of here. I will see you guys on the next one and on Monday. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. And have a great weekend. Be safe, be smart. Know that there's wallet acts out there. Protect your money, protect your wallet. And we're out of here until Monday. See you. Peace.